Children, today let us solve the quadratic equations by completing square method. It is an alternate method. How to solve by the alternate method, let us see. First of all, we have to take a complete square. It can be in the manner of a plus b the whole square, which gives us a square plus 2ab plus b square. If it is in the manner of a plus b the whole square, it is a complete square, children. So let us try to put it in a complete square. How to put it in a complete square? We have to consider some things. Let us consider the complete square be as the complete square be a plus x plus a the whole square, which gives us x square plus 2ax plus a square. Fine. And let us consider the constant bk in the equation. Let the constant be k. So in the equation, in place of the constant, we will write it as x square plus x plus k. In the equation, children, always add it up, irrespective of what the sign is given in the equation, add it up. Now compare these two expressions. If we compare these two expressions, what do we get? Let us see what do we get. First of all, the first one is as it is. Second one, 2ax is equal to x, and the third one, a square is equal to k. So now you get 2a is equal to 1 and a is equal to 1 upon 2. Now substitute the value of a. Substitute a is equal to 1 upon 2. What do you get? 1 upon 2 the whole square is equal to k, or otherwise k is equal to 1 upon 4. This value of k is equal to 1 upon 4, we are going to always either add and subtract. First add, children. First add, then subtract in the equation. So take the equation x square plus x. After first two terms, in the third term, children, you are going to add the constant and subtract the constant. First add, then subtract, children. Always remember, first add, then subtract. So you will add the constant and subtract the constant, continued by the constant itself given in the equation. Now, first three terms are giving you a perfect square. The first three terms are giving you a perfect square. How it is? See, x the square plus 1 upon 2 the square plus 2ab, that gives you a square plus 2ab plus b square gives you a plus b the whole square. Because this is positive, you will get here positive. If here you get negative 2ab, then here also you will get negative. So your answer will be x plus half the whole square, and take the constants to the right hand side, add them up, cross multiply. 1 plus 80 upon 4 gives you 81 upon 4. Now take the square roots on both the sides. You have to write it taking square roots on both sides. What do you get? We will get it as x plus half is equal to, when we are taking a square root, we get two values, positive and negative, that is plus minus square root of 81 is 9 and square root of 4 is 2. So x is equal to plus minus 9 upon 2 minus half. So children, either x is equal to 9 upon 2 minus half, or x is equal to minus 9 upon 2 minus half. That is 9 minus 1, take the common LCM, gives you 8 upon 2, and 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, that gives you 4, and x is equal to common LCM, minus 9 minus 1 gives you minus 10 upon 2, 2 ones are 2, 5s are 10, equal to minus 5. So your answer, final answer will be, children, your answer is the roots of the quadratic equation are 4 and minus 5. Alright, let us see in the same manner question number 2 what it says. The question number 2 is given to us as x square plus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. In the similar manner, first put it in the proper complete square. A plus b the whole square is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, and we have to put it in the complete form of a square, a plus b the whole square. So again, let us consider, let the complete square be x plus a the square, that gives us x square plus 2ax plus a square, and let the constant be k. So the equation can be written as x square plus 2x plus k. Now compare, what do you get in comparison? In comparison we will get, as children see, what do you get in comparison? X square as it is, 2ax is equal to 2x and a square is equal to k. So 2 and 2 got cancelled, x and x also got cancelled, so you are left with a is equal to 1. Substitute a is equal to 1. What do you get in place of a? If you put 1, you get k the value is equal to 1, children. This k the value equal to 1 has to be compulsorily added and subtracted. First added and subtracted in the equation. So let us take the equation x square plus 2x. After two terms, add the constant, then subtract the constant and continue with what was given in the equation. Continue with what was given in the equation. You will get a complete square in the first three terms, that is given as x square plus b square plus 2ab. So it is in the form of a plus b the whole square, because 2ab is positive, so plus. So can be written as a plus b the whole square is equal to 1 plus 5, that is 6, and take the square roots on both the sides. Taking square root on both sides, what do you get? Check, children. X plus 1 is equal to plus minus square root of 6. So therefore x is equal to square root of 6 is not a perfect square, so we will leave it as it is. We cannot either add or subtract, so we get our answers as either x is equal to root 6 minus 1 or x is equal to minus root 6 minus 1 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. So this is the question number 2. It can be also, if you want, it can be written as, the answers can be written as, roots are, you can rearrange it, children. Minus 1 plus root 6 or minus 1 minus root 6. It is only a matter of convenience, nothing else. Next, question number 3 is given as m square minus 5m is equal to minus 3. So let us see for the complete square. First of all, rearrange it. M square minus 5m plus 3 is equal to 0. Children, see here, because the second term is negative, so we have to take the complete square as a minus b the whole square. If we take the square as a minus b the whole square, we will get it as a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let the complete square be x minus a the whole square, and because here the variable is m, so we will take it as the variable is m. So therefore it will be m minus a the whole square will be given as m square minus 2am plus a square. Alright, children, because it is as a square minus 2ab plus b square, in the same manner a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now let the constant be k, let the constant be k, so the term will be written as m square minus 5m plus k, children. Now you have to compare. If comparison will give you as, if you compare, see, minus 2am is equal to minus 5m and a square is equal to k. So m cancel and a minus and minus will get cancelled. A will be equal to 5 upon 2. So substitute a is equal to 5 upon 2. What do you get? 5 upon 2 the whole square is equal to k, or otherwise k is equal to 25 upon 4. So this has to be first added, then subtract in the given equation. Always first add, then subtract, children, the constant. So take the equation m square minus 5m. After two terms, add, then subtract. You will get it as first three terms a perfect square. How do you get it as a perfect square? It is as m the square and 5 upon 2 the whole square, and it is 2ab. That gives us a perfect square m minus 5 upon 2 the whole square. So m minus 5 upon 2 the whole square. Why this is negative? Because here you have negative 2ab, minus 2ab. So you will get a minus b the whole square. A minus b the whole square. Take the constant to the right hand side. You will get 25 upon 4. 25 upon 4 minus 3. Now add these two. 4 is the LCM. 25 minus 12, that gives you 13 upon 4. Now take the square roots on both the sides. Taking square root on both sides, what do you get? You get it as m minus 5 upon 2 is equal to always two values. So 13 upon 4, that gives you plus minus square root of 13 upon 2. Because square root of 13 is not a perfect square, we will leave it as it is, and square root of 4 is 2. Now m is equal to plus minus square root of 13 upon 2 plus 5 upon 2. So you will get 2 common LCM plus minus square root of 13 plus 5. So either these two cannot be added, children, because it is a surd. This is not a perfect square, you won't get an answer. And this is a whole number. A surd and a whole number cannot be added. So either m is equal to 13 plus 5 upon 2, or m is equal to minus square root of 13 plus 5 upon 2 are the roots of the quadratic equation. Alright, so these values can be written otherwise. You can write them as 5 plus root 13 upon 2 and 5 minus root 13 upon 2. Now question number 4, let us see what question number 4 says. It is 9y square minus 12y plus 2 is equal to 0. Children, because it is the second term is a negative, so we have the perfect square as a minus b the whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Therefore, let the, depending on the middle term, children, you are going to take the sign. Let the complete square be x minus a the whole square. Here the variable is y, therefore y minus a the whole square. And in this you have to see, as we know the y square should always be 1. So first of all, we have to make the coefficient of y square as 1. For that, divide the equation, divide the equation by 9. So what do you get? You get it as y square minus 12 upon 9y plus 2 upon 9 is equal to 0. That is 9y square upon 9, children. So got cancelled. 3 3s are 3 4s are 12. You are left with y square minus 4 upon 3y plus 2 upon 9 is equal to 0. Now the complete square, let us write it as the complete square is y square minus 2ay plus a square, and let the constant be k. Then you can write it as y square minus 4 upon 3y plus k, and compare it. If you compare, what you get, see, minus 2ay is equal to minus 4 upon 3y, and the other part, a square is equal to k. So y and y got cancelled. You are left with a is equal to minus 4 upon 3 into minus 2. So minus minus cancel. 2 2s are 4. Therefore a is equal to 2 upon 3. So substitute the value of a, children. Substitute a is equal to 2 upon 3. You get it as 2 upon 3 the whole square is equal to k. Hence k is equal to 4 upon 9. This always first add and then subtract in the given equation. So let us take the equation. After first two terms, add the constant and subtract the constant. You will get it as the first three are a perfect square. And how are they perfect square? It is in the manner of y the square plus 2 upon 3 the whole square, 2 multiplied by y multiplied by 2 upon 3. So you will get it as, because it is a negative, so a minus b the whole square, and we can write it a minus b the whole square is equal to, take it to the right hand side, 4 upon 9 minus 2 upon 9. Take the square roots on both the sides and you can remove them. First of all, solve them. You will get as 2 upon 9. Now taking square root on both sides, what do you get, children? See what do you get? Taking square roots on both the sides, you will get it as y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to, plus minus always, children. The square root gives you plus and minus. 2 upon 9, that gives you y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to plus minus square root of 2 upon 3. Because we don't have square root of 2 is not a perfect square, so we'll write as it is, and square root of 9 is 3. Therefore y is equal to plus minus square root of 2 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3, and that will give you plus minus square root of 2 plus 2 whole upon 3. Single LCM. So either y is equal to plus root 2 plus 2 upon 3, or y is equal to minus root 2 plus 2 upon 3. So you will get your answer as, arrange and write properly the roots of the quadratic equation are y is equal to 2 plus, I am just arranging children, nothing else, or y is equal to 2 minus root 2 upon 3. Alright. Now let us see the next question. The next question is question number 5, given as 2y square plus 9y plus 10 is equal to 0. First of all, let us make the coefficient of y square as 1. So divide throughout by 2. You will get it as plus 9 upon 2y plus 10 upon 2 is equal to 0. So you get your answer as y square plus 9 upon 2y plus 5 is equal to 0. Children, because the second term is positive, so you will have a plus b the whole square as a complete square. That gives us a square plus 2ab plus b square. So let the complete square be, x plus a the whole square, children. A positive, so I will take positive. Here the variable is y, therefore you will get it as y plus a the whole square, that is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Let the constant be k. So you will get it as y square plus, children, write the equation with k, 9 upon 2y plus k. Now compare, children. Comparison will give you what? Check. 2ay is equal to 9 upon 2y and a square is equal to k. So y got cancelled. You are left with 9 upon 2. This 2 came to the denominator, became 2 multiplied by 2, and hence the value of a is 9 upon 4. So substitute the value of a as 9 upon 4. You will get it as 9 upon 4 the whole square is equal to k. Therefore k is equal to 81 upon 16. Okay. Now this first you have to add, then subtract. First addition, then subtraction in the given equation. So take the equation y square plus 9 upon 2y. After two terms, children, add and then subtract and continue with the constant 5 is equal to 0. So first three terms, children, first three terms is a perfect square as y the square plus 9 upon 4 the whole square, because 81 is the square of 9 and 16 is the square of 4. 2ab, alright, that gives you a plus b the whole square. So a plus b the whole square, take the constants to the right hand side, 81 upon 16 minus 5. Cross multiply, children, take the LCM as 16, 81 minus 80, that gives us y plus 9 upon 4 the whole square is equal to 1 upon 16. Now take square root on both the sides. Taking square root on both sides, what do we get? What do we get, children? Y plus 9 upon 4 is equal to, square root gives us two values over here, 1 upon 16, okay, and square root of 1 is 1, square root of 16 is 4. So plus minus 1 upon 4, y is equal to plus minus 1 upon 4 minus 9 upon 4. So either, do the solution, either y is equal to plus 1 upon 4 minus 9 upon 4, or y is equal to minus 1 upon 4 minus 9 upon 4. Solve it, you will get it as common LCM 4, and in the numerator minus 1 minus 9, that gives you minus 8 upon 4, that gives you minus 2, and this is minus 10 upon 4, that gives you minus 5 upon 2. Therefore, the roots of the quadratic equation are, of the quadratic equation are minus 2 and minus 5 upon 2. Alright, let us go for the sixth question. The sixth question is given as 5x square is equal to 4x plus 7. Put it in the general form. 5 square minus 4x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now make the coefficient of x square 1. So divide throughout by 5, and what do you get? 5x square upon 5 minus 4 upon 5x minus 7 upon 5 is equal to 0. So you are left with x square minus 4 upon 5x minus 7 upon 5 is equal to 0. Now see the second term, children, it is negative. So you will get a minus b the whole square, a perfect square as a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let the complete square be a minus b the whole square, children. That gives us x square minus 2ax plus a square. Fine. Now let us consider the constant. Let the constant b k. So put it in the equation. You will get it as x square minus 4 upon 5x plus k. Alright, now do the comparison. Comparison of both will give you, compare children, minus 2ax is equal to minus 4 upon 5x and a square is equal to k. So you will get it as a is equal to minus 4 upon 5 into minus 2 got cancelled. You are left with a is equal to 2 upon 5. So substitute a is equal to 2 upon 5. You will get it as 2 upon 5 the whole square is equal to k. Therefore k is equal to 4 upon 25. So in this you have to add and subtract. First add, then subtract in the equation. Take the first two terms of the equation, children. Take the first two terms, then add the constant. First add, then subtract, and then continue with the constant. 7 upon 5 is equal to 0. The first three terms is a perfect square, as because it is a negative, so a minus b the whole square. Take the rest to the right hand side. 4 upon 25 plus 7 upon 5. So let us first equate these, children. So multiplied by 5 so that the denominators will be equal. We will get as 4 upon 25 plus 35 upon 25. So what do we get next? We will get it as x minus 2 upon 5 the whole square. Common LCM, 4 plus 35 gives you 39 upon 25. So take the square roots on both the sides. You will get as two values, taking square roots on both sides. On both sides, what will we get? We get as x minus 2 upon 5 is equal to, we get two values, 39 upon 25. So that gives us x minus 2 upon 5 is equal to plus minus square root of 39 upon 5. Take it to the right hand side. You will be getting it as plus minus square root of 39 upon 5 plus 2 upon 5. A common LCM. So plus minus square root of 39 plus 2. So either x is equal to plus minus square root of 39 plus 2 plus square root of 39 plus 2 upon 5, or minus square root of 39 plus 2 upon 5. So we will write the answer. Arrange it properly, children. Arrange the roots of the quadratic equation are 2 plus square root of 39 upon 5 and 2 minus square root of 39 upon 5. So you can write and